Hello viewers and welcome back to the second half of hopefully the 5th class trial. So let's continue where we left off and let's try to discern the madness in the second half. So hopefully we can clear a lot of this madness up. I know I skipped a day, but well, it's because I had my dinner late, so... Oh.
Well now.
And then the Monokuma and Cubs Theater segment begins. But with all the Monocubs destroyed, this segment was no longer possible, and so the curtain quickly fell. Oh yeah, that's right, the kids are dead. I completely forgot about that. Alright, let's get back to the trial. And hopefully we can clear all this madness up.
The flashback light became the motive.
Yeah.
When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but...
You were naive.
Huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected. Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other. Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back. Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance. Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow. That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison?
Yeah.
Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died. And find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right?
That does make sense.
He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game. That way, he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game.
Yeah, pretty much. That would
Because of his
work.
suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind.
Yeah.
Especially with that message in the courtyard.
Yeah, that would paint him as a mastermind.
Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
Maybe he's just trolling
As
us.
a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully.
Yeah.
So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I tend to agree.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
Okay.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
Well, he is out of his goddamn mind, so...
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair? What's that? I don't understand anything you're saying. But anyway, why are you starting a killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless, and that I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
Shut up, you asshole! I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then...
Kaito got in the way.
What?
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Why? Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
Because she didn't plan on using
I
it.
used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
But that was my first mistake. Because of that,
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito.
What do you mean?
When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing. But because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore. I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window. Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote. But Kokichi stole it from him.
Sorry, but I can't die here, since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space.
Makes sense.
Damn it!
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap. Or maybe not, because now another class trial is going to start.
Last trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
What?
Aww, Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki. The situation just got way worse, huh? Maki is gonna become the Blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me!
Don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that. You really are not boring.
What?
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you...
Don't mind me. Run, Makiro. Just hurry up and run. Run and live. You gotta live.
But I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife. In the end, I couldn't.
So that's where the marks on the control panel came from, huh?
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered. I couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave. That's when I made up my mind. As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial, in exchange for all of your lives.
So that's what happened.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you make fun of him! You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer! You fucking asshole!
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exosoul. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh. So, what are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote for Maki and live. Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet. We don't
What?
have the whole truth.
What?
This case isn't over.
We have a full confession.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
What?
A hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
The part of Maki's testimony that doesn't add up. The part was... No. Can't be that.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm gonna screw up. So, is it Maki becoming the blackened? No?
Damn it!
Well, it can't be that. Can't be the knife. It has to be.
That's it!
What? How does that make any sense?
Maki said she used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
No.
The security there isn't that sloppy. If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
And why didn't the alarm go off?
Maybe someone disarmed
Like
the
I
alarm.
told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
That's right. There must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. Finding the reason will help us find the hidden truth. Oh god. Wait.
I did attempt to enter the hangar.
Wait. Was there something about... Let me see. Has to be something.
And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
If you
Yeah.
had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
No, I don't think so.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with her?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Seems like the alarm system itself was working properly. So what can we learn from...
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
I can only...
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
Wait. Oh, I think I know.
It was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie.
Oh, I think I know what's going on.
Break the control.
Okay,
attempt to
so
enter the
I
hangar.
know, I remember he did have
And I
two.
tried to destroy the control panel with my
Yeah,
knife.
yeah,
At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
I believe
But
that.
if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated.
Maybe
No,
it was
I didn't hit it.
just-
Go back around. So the only way I can see this with what she's saying.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. Destroy the control. At the time, go off.
But if you had approached the shutter,
Yeah.
the alarm would have with certainty.
That's it. Only an electro bomb, and Oma had two of them, so he must have used one.
There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
No.
Then the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Yep, Oma had two.
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb? I had no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
Yeah.
Guess so. I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
Oh. But we know that the alarm system was neutralized. It had to be. In that case, then.
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
Oh, I get it.
What?
The main objective for Kokichi Oma using an electro bomb was to disable the press's safety
That's it.
function. That's how he circumvented.
It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
Okay.
Deactivate the safety function?
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
To commit this murder.
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that. But if I'm right, it means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
All wrong.
What aspects of this case runs contrary to the new evidence? The credibility of the death? No. Kaito's cause of death. It would.
Kaito's cause of death.
Yep.
What?
What if it was the other way
The electro
around?
bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote. Maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
Yes, the cause of death could now be the hydraulic press.
This is it!
So he could still have died from the hydraulic
The
press.
hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
There we go.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
Thank
That's
you.
the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It was Oma who committed this
It would
murder.
be whoever was operating the hydraulic press.
Oma.
Kokichi.
I see. Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death. But that's just a possibility.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know.
How?
Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press.
That's
Both
true.
causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too.
Oh, God.
Right, Shuichi?
I think we can. I hope. Is it really possible to determine Kaito's actual cause of death? Is it possible? Damn it. It's not possible. God damn it.
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened. But I know, because I was actually involved.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Yeah, there we go.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan.
An
The
impossible.
gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Intuition?
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
No. No! Oh! Come on, game!
Hey, that's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Huh?
He doesn't know the answer.
Yes, of course.
He doesn't know the answer.
Yeah? What kind of a reaction is that?
Only Oma knows the answer.
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Hmm? Why do you seem so flustered?
He doesn't know the answer.
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma? Do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Because he doesn't know. Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either. If Monokuma doesn't know, what does that tell us about the case? Wait, this case...
Yes, that's it! So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out.
That no
He
one
was
can
trying to
solve.
commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
A murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
Oh my
What's
god.
the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
It's a goddamn paradox.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct?
Yes.
That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Yes, there we
Perhaps
go. The
there are hidden
cameras.
cameras strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the electro bomb to scramble whatever that was. The electro bomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the Exosols...
Yeah,
Yes, the Exosols weren't protecting Monokuma.
they were guarding him. They were guarding him, keeping him watch. Watching him.
That's it! They were watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
Oh! At the time, the Exosols were on autopilot and directed to only observe me.
If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us. But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
Damn!
Reminds me. Before I stole an Exosol, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma.
God, how are we
That's
supposed
why
to
when I
solve this
stole
one?
to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
Even if it puts someone in at a disadvantage, the class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So you share it instead. That way, it'll be fair to all the participants.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder.
God
In which
damn
case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the Exosols to watch Monokuma,
Yeah.
thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
So it's a giant paradox.
I told you there's no point. Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What?
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
That's a good possibility. Now,
What?
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us.
yeah, he was messing with us.
Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
Oh my god.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
That's right. He's a remnant of despair. How'd we forget that?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
He could be just a servant.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma,
Oh my god, my brain.
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I've got to run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Impossible.
Yeah, tell us. Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know?
Aren't you normally the forward one?
Ah,
I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth.
alright.
Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
Alright, what is he gonna say?
and what is that truth?
Yeah.
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
God damn it! Then, if he's not the if Uma's not the mastermind, who's the mastermind at this point? There's... Ah! God damn it! My brain! It's a giant paradox.
Is that really true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
So now we know there is a mastermind.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
Yeah, he was messing with us.
Yeah, that is what that would mean.
Yeah, Monokuma, you have officially gone up the creek that you're kind of screwed at this point, because now there's a crime that you can't solve.
With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world.
Yeah, that's
Based on
true.
his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
And it was a very good one.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
Do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm getting kind of bored with all the lying, so everything I see now will be the truth, okay?
His
Yeah.
deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the Exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
Yeah! That's a big friggin'
He
point!
just used Mew's remote control, right?
What? That was never brought up! Mew's remote control?
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
What?
You didn't know?
Why did you not say it earlier?
Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device. Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the exosols and took them for a spin.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite. Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
That's true.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
Oh, God.
Were we just being dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
Yep, he's an asshole.
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
Yeah.
Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
Yeah.
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
Because it has to. What?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
What?
But I wanna know.
The real mastermind is not Alma. Who could it be? I was thinking it was Junko, but that can't be because she's dead. She's dead, 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 dead. How can she come back? Sure, she was an AI, but she's dead. We saw her die. There's no way. She is permanently 6 feet under. And it'll be kind of a terrible excuse, and it'll be very, very lazy writing. And that would piss me off. If so, who's done this? Who planned this killing
Anyway,
game?
this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track.
Oh, right. Let's get back to the murder.
This trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind.
Alright.
So, yeah, get to talking.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
It's impossible.
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too. So no mistakes, okay?
Oh,
You
God.
trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out.
True. Huh?
So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too. This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
You versus Monokuma?
Oh
When I
god.
play a game, I intend to win. But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true victory. And that's how I'll win! That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma!
To a crime that even he cannot solve.
If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner!
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
Yeah, he's pretty much crazy.
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
Yep.
Remnant of despair?
Oh god.
Whatevs. Let's just get this started.
Well, yeah, he didn't see the flashback light, so I'll let that argument slide.
If the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't
Wait.
underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter.
What?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious?
His side. His own side.
Monokuma joins your party.
Oh god. Oh my god, seriously?
Who invited you?
Oh, he invited himself.
Now, let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
Okay.
We were going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
Yep, pretty much.
Let's just focus on the case.
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you.
Alright.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
Yeah.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
Yep.
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Alright.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
Yeah, that's a good technicality. So another truth comes out. That piece of evidence makes more sense now. That evidence that I couldn't wrap my head around. What? No, it can't be the poison bottle.
Oh no!
Okay. Hold on. Hold on, let me think. Let me think. Okay, I accidentally should have recorded it. It was too late, and I know I was running out of time, so to get through that, you need to go through going through the evidence about the murder video that we saw earlier. Yeah, there was something odd about that. That
Kokichi
pause.
said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim. But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Yeah, that is odd.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
But
Yeah.
if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. If you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Huh? Really?
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
Yeah, I think he added it.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
I say he altered it somehow. You're lying again, Oma. There's a method to your madness. If you wanted Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us the video must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show? Oh. Ah! Oh god. The victim. Yeah. Vic. 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 No M is last. Vic. I have to be missing a letter. Dig. No, it can't be T. Ah, there we go. I am. There we go. The victim. Who was the victim?